Hi guys, so this week we are going to create a positive word graffiti piece. Okay, so it is kind of extensive, so I want to be kind of quick in this part of the video, but to think of a word, I want you to come up with a positive word that's kind of uplifting at this time. I was trying to think of some artists that use words. Maybe you know one. Can you think? Can you think? If you said Robert, Indiana, you are correct, Robert, Indiana. All right, so you're gonna need paper, you're gonna need some color pencils. If you don't have color pencils, crayons will work fine. You could try markers too. And we'll definitely need a black marker or a Sharpie, okay? All right, let's go. First thing we wanna do is we need to kind of come up with some words. So you can grab a scrap piece of paper. I think that's what this is. And come up with some words that are positive. You can use, obviously, hope, cure for this time. You could do peace, you could do, obviously, love, just however many you want. You just kind of come up with the one you'd like. I think the example I'm gonna use is peace. So I'm gonna turn, first thing I wanna do though is before I get my actual piece of paper, I wanna just kind of play with my letters. Now, I know you guys, some of us have done this together before where we write out the word. I'm gonna write all cap just because it's easier to write them out. And I just want you to think about kind of adding to them. How can you change them a little bit? Now you want to draw light because you will be able to erase. You can, kind of extend them. You can, make one larger than the other. You can even add another one. You might even change this one up. So kind of get a feel. You can even add things like, you can add lines, you can add, add up and down arrows. You could add shapes that go on, like I said, the line thing. So what you'll want to do is kind of go through, and I think I'm gonna add a triangle there. I think I'm gonna add a there. Let's add a triangle up here. Maybe another arrow. And so just so that it kind of feels, I might even add a line there. And so that way you kind of get that feel. Then you'll be able to kind of go around. And then again, we will go back and erase away the inside. So it is really important you draw light until you have it the way you want it, and then erase. You may need an extra eraser. I didn't put that on there, but you may need an extra eraser to kind of get that going. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and move that off to the side. Again, it's not important that it stays exactly the way you left, the way you drew it the first time. You can change it up. So I think I'm gonna make mine kind of big. I'm gonna extend that P. I'm gonna do my E and my A, my C, and my E. Oops, kind of looked like another Z. I kind of came down on that one, so let me make that one go. Do the same. I think I have an arrow here. I think I'm gonna make an arrow up here. I'm gonna add a line there. I'm gonna change it up a little bit. I think I do like the idea of the arrow on this still. I'm gonna add a triangle over here, and maybe a triangle on this one. Okay, so now I kind of drew lightly, so I'll be able to erase away. And remember, we'll be using color pencils or markers, and you can change some of those things up too. Sorry, so here I go. The next thing you might want to do is make it look like it's like dripping. So you can always add like drippy lines, and you can always come back and kind of add, you know, like it's dripping down. So the way to do that is you want to just outline everything. Now you can go through and with the value, so like when you're shading and stuff, you can grab really any color. Inside the letter, I'm gonna kind of make it dark on the outer edge and then let it get light as it comes in. Don't push too hard though at first, because you wanna make sure you don't wanna go too dark. And just kind of don't really want to push so that you don't really want to see some of these marks, and a lot of times you can make that go away by just steady pressure. All right, and then you just create the value change where it gets lighter. Gently, it's all on the pressure applied. Okay, and if it, you know, it doesn't change, if it changes too much too quick, just slide in and change it up. You can eventually have it go to just all white if you want. All right, and so then you can go back, and once you have them all colored in, grab yourself a Sharpie. This is a nice crisp Sharpie. I almost want one that's a little bit less sharp. You'll just go through and go over all those lines. Okay, and again, you want to get all your coloring done first. So okay, so to finish this up, you can think about what you want this to be on. I think I'm gonna go through, I've already signed it, but I think I'm gonna carefully go through and maybe not so much at the bottom, but maybe up here at the top, I might add a brick wall. I wanna be careful because I don't wanna, and this does not have to be so perfect. The nice thing is that once you get down past a bit, you just are putting it on the ends here. And again, this is just an option. You do not have to add this part. I think I'm gonna let it kind of fade off here to about there. And then just want to kind of go through, and like I said, a brick wall or concrete is usually gonna rotate, you're gonna see a pattern of sorts here. And so I'm gonna skip my line and it would be there, and it would be there. As you can go through and add some value with your pencil. So, you know, wherever it's gonna have maybe some shading, you could add more through here. Just to kind of give that illusion. I'll be real honest, anytime you look at graffiti art, that is the trick. They are using value, and how they do that with, you know, spray paint is very impressive. Definitely an art. I hope that you had fun with this. Definitely is a different kind of project, but we've hit on value, we hit on obviously the value in the colored pencils, the value in the letters, and that's kind of our key word there. And again, you can do your colors however you wanted. I kind of went with the color wheel, kind of the blue and the red, and how it kind of starts to blend in back to the orange, but you can do yours however you want. I may even add a little bit more here before I put it up, but there you have it.